Hello, Star Citizens, and welcome to another Star Citizen Nightly. As always, make sure you check out our videos from the last few days to see if you want to enter any of our contests. We have two going on right now. One for the monthly, and then one for our bring people into the game thing. So check our other videos if you want details for those. But let's just hop right into this news. So I got this new thing that I want to start doing. I never really paid attention to the funding stats of Star Citizen, but I think, I think once a week I'll probably just go in and check them out. So let's read them together. We got $707 million. Well, let's read the whole number. $707,430,494. That's how much money has been raised as of the recording of this video. And that is a lot. How many citizens do we have? 5,254,225. That is a lot. Now, you can imagine that some of those are alt accounts, right? Let's even say half of those are alt accounts. Let's just cut the alts right out of there and just say half of those are alt accounts. That's still 2.6 million people that are playing the game. That is a lot of people. Now, let's say maybe 500,000 of those people, stop playing the game for whatever reason. That still leaves you like 2.1 million people. That's a lot of people that'll be there on launch day. So I'm just saying, I think these numbers are not numbers that maybe I think mostly like we pay attention to these like at CitizenCon, at Invictus, and at IAE. So I think it's really cool to just look at it every once in a while and just remember, like, yeah, even if, I don't particularly care to put more money into the game, then I think it's very obvious that they have plenty. So I don't think we're going to be hurting. All right, let's get to the news here. All right, so the biggest thing is obviously going to be that there were some patch notes released. So there's some Hornet changes that a lot of people I think are going to like. But first, let's talk about this. I've chatted with some ship team members to get your question answered. The command module is currently designed to undock from the ship and then dock again after its flight. So I kind of thought that was like obvious for the Ironclad, but that was a question. Basically, I think people thought there might have been an idea that because John Cruz said that, you shouldn't undock it unless it's an emergency, that perhaps you couldn't redock it. But like, that's the speculation monster going way out of control there, because there wouldn't be any reason why you wouldn't be able to dock it back. It's not an emergency flight pod. It's literally a part of the ship. It's got, all these things that make the ship go. So it seemed like an obvious question to me, but hey, I'm glad that even the obvious questions are being answered. So that is our first one. The Ironclad module is confirmed to dock, undock, and redock. There you have it. All right, this next one is about cosplay. So I think some people were asking, will the audience favorite be chosen by those at the show, or will there be a way for those watching live stream to vote as well? So this is in relationship to the contest, the CitizenCon cosplay contest. Basically asking, will we be able to vote online, or is it just going to be the crowd, right? So the dev here says, while we already worked out how to measure this in real life, I'll investigate whether a vote from the live stream would be feasible. Each contestant would only be able to win one category, as these new categories were designed to allow all participants and skill levels who get accepted to have a fair shot at winning. And then later on they say, there's a person that says, while I'm trying to make a neat cosplay, I don't think I'll be able to make what I want for this year's, mainly for two reasons. I've bitten off way more than I can chew, and the cosplay is rather difficult when you have almost no experience with it. And they said they'll keep trying. And then the dev says, I totally understand. If it's any consolation or motivation to you, Hindrosa had no previous cosplay making experience before last CitizenCon. He built his costume on stream for months before the contest and ended up becoming one of the winners. So basically just saying, like, you don't necessarily need experience. You just need that, like, stick-to-itiveness to be able to win. I also think you need some pretty cool things. I mean, a person with a 3D printer is going to have a much better time, a much easier time making cosplay. But that's neither here nor there. For people who want to enter the cosplay contest, the details are here if you want to pause and read those on the screen. And we're moving on to the main event, those patch notes. All right, so you can pause here and, of course, read the known issues. I won't read all of those out to you. I'll zoom in for you, though. I don't know if that shows up right, but there you have it. Known issues. But the one that I really wanted to focus on here is this Hornet tuning update. Now, this is obviously a PTU update, but this is something that people have been waiting for a while. F7A Hornet Mark II lateral strafe capabilities have been fixed and should now be in line with tuning expectations. The F7C are upstrafing capacity adjustment, lowered boost fuel use of the entire Anvil Hornet series. So it uses less boost fuel, but the lateral strafe capabilities have been fixed. So I know a lot of people were saying that broke the game. I watched multiple videos where people were saying that broke the game. So there you have it. That has been fixed. This is also a big one too. Players can't access PU due to 30K crash or infinite load. This happened to me about 5 times. I actually tried to play. It was either last Friday or last Saturday that I tried to play, and it actually was both. I tried playing. I hopped on. I was talking to some of the guys I know that play the game, and then I had to hop off, and I tried to get back on, and I couldn't. And then I tried to do it again, like 3 hours later, couldn't. Then the next day I tried to get on, and I couldn't. So it was like Friday and Saturday I felt like I just could not play Star Citizen, and so I just kind of took a few days of like, hey, all right, let me just not try. So I think at this point I'm just gonna wait for 1A and then I'll hop back in, and then that should be coming any day now. I'm hoping by tomorrow. So assuming that you're watching this at 11 p.m. on, June 11th. So tomorrow would be June 12th. I forget when I say that stuff. Like, it's not the same day for everybody. All right. And also it looks like they fixed one server crash. So I do hope that this comes out tomorrow, even if it's like later at night. But it actually would make a lot more sense for it to come out tomorrow, because tomorrow you release it's not a major patch, but it's a decent patch. It's got some fixes, and it's got the Xeno threat stuff in it. So you release Xeno threat, and then you release, and then it's, of course, Alien Week starts tomorrow. So there you have it. You got Alien Week, and then you got Xeno threat releasing. So boom, people jump back into the game. It just makes sense at this point. All right. Yeah, that's it. That's all we got for the news today. Tomorrow's Alien Week, so it's gonna be an excellent day. We might be getting the Railin, we might be getting the Banu Merchantman. We're probably not getting the Banu Merchantman. It's it's 99% likely that we will not be getting the Banu Merchantman, or even news about the Banu Merchantman. But my crazy mind, it likes to dream. If you've known this channel, then you know my crazy mind likes to dream. So, but hey, if we get the Railin, I'll take that as a consolation prize. So that's all I got for this one. Thanks for spending your time with us. See you in the next one. Peace.